What if the one food sitting in your fridge right now could quietly fix your sleep tonight? No, not melatonin and not chamomile tea, it's just an egg. And before you say, that's ridiculous, I need you to hear what 3 separate medical journals that just confirmed about what happens inside your body when you eat one egg before bed, because one of those findings completely changes the way sleep scientists think about nighttime nutrition. Because the gap between these two people might come down to a single amino acid. So stay with me. In the next 4 minutes, I'm going to find out exactly what an egg does to your brain chemistry at night, and why your blood sugar at 3 a.m. matters more than you think, and also the one mistake people make that turns this healthy habit into something that actually wrecks your sleep. We're going deep into the science on this one, and at the end, I'm going to tell you the exact window of time when eating an egg actually hurts you instead of helps you. Most people get this wrong. Here's what's actually happening inside you right now while you're watching this. Your brain is preparing for sleep. It's looking for one specific molecule to trigger that process, and it's called melatonin. But here's what most people don't know. Your body doesn't store melatonin, it builds it, every single night, from scratch, and the raw material it needs comes from food. So what does an egg have to do with any of this? Inside every egg white, there is a substance called tryptophan. It's an essential amino acid, meaning your body cannot make it on its own. You have to eat it. And here's the chain reaction that changes everything. Tryptophan to serotonin to melatonin. That's the actual biological pathway. Published in the International Journal of Tryptophan Research. Not some wellness blog, a peer-reviewed medical journal. When you eat an egg, you are essentially handing your brain the building blocks it needs to produce its own sleep hormone. But wait, there's another reason eggs affect your sleep, and it has nothing to do with your brain. It has everything to do with your blood. Are you ever wake up at 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning for no reason? No noise? No bad dream? You just snap awake? There is another research-based beautiful video on my channel on this topic, the link of which I am giving on the I button. Okay, now let's get back to the main point. That might not be stress. That might be your blood sugar crashing. Here's what happens. When you go to bed with low blood sugar, your body releases cortisol, a stress hormone, to compensate. And cortisol does exactly what it sounds like. It wakes you up. A study published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that a small high-protein snack before bed, specifically protein, not carbs, kept insulin response stable through the night. No crash, no cortisol spike, no 3 a.m. ceiling staring. One egg has 6 grams of complete protein. It is, genuinely, one of the most efficient nighttime stabilizers you can eat. So let's recap what we've got so far. Egg to tryptophan convert to melatonin. And you fall asleep faster. And egg's protein helps to stable blood sugar. By the result, you stay asleep. That's 2 mechanisms, backed by 2 different journals, doing 2 completely different jobs in your body. Simultaneously. This isn't a wellness trend, but this is physiology. But here's where it gets complicated. Because there is a third thing happening when you eat an egg, and this one can undo everything I just told you. When you eat protein, any protein, your body has to work to break it down. This process is called the thermic effect of food, and it generates heat, literally. Your core body temperature rises. Now here's the problem. Deep sleep, the kind that actually restores you, the kind that repairs muscle and consolidates memory, only happens when your body temperature drops. Your body needs to cool down to go deep. Eat an egg right before you get in bed, your digestive system fires up, body temp climbs, and your RM cycle, the most valuable part of your sleep, gets disrupted. The Journal of Clinical Gastroenterology reviewed this directly. Protein consumed within 30 to 60 minutes of sleep onset can interfere with your deepest sleep stages. You might fall asleep, but you won't recover the way you should. And if you've ever woken up after a full 8 hours feeling like you only slept 4, that's the difference between restful sleep and disrupted sleep. And most people never figure out why. So here is the actual science-based answer. The egg is not the problem, but the problem is timing. Researchers across multiple institutions point to the same window. 2 to 3 hours before bed is the sweet spot. You get the tryptophan benefit, the blood sugar stability benefit, and your body has enough time to complete digestion before your core temperature needs to drop. And specifically, boiled, not fried. Fried eggs take significantly longer to digest because of the added fat. Boiled eggs are clean, fast, efficient. So try to eat 1 boiled egg 2 hours before bed. That's it. That's the protocol. Now, before you go crack an egg tonight, there are people for whom this does not apply. If you have GERD or chronic acid reflux, eating eggs close to bedtime, even boiled, can trigger heartburn when you lie flat. The lower esophageal sphincter relaxes during sleep, and any active digestion becomes a problem. If you have egg allergies or egg sensitivity, even mild reactions can spike inflammation markers that disrupt sleep quality, even if you don't feel obviously sick. And if you're someone who runs hot at night already, naturally high body temperature, night sweats, adding any protein close to bed may push that further. You'll want to give yourself the full 3-hour window minimum. The science supports eggs, but it doesn't support eating them recklessly, right before you close your eyes. If you found this useful, hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach people who need this information. And subscribe. Thanks for watching.